Prince Edward Island, wearing number 1, Nolan Craig. Number 2, Zachary Blood. Number 3, Willis Baldwin. Number 4, Armand Singh. Number 5, Nate Whitnell. Number 7, Jimmy Holden. Number 8, Ryan McKinnon. Number 10, Ben Ford. Number 11, Caleb McDonald Wood. Number 13, Ben Murphy. Number 14, Sean Matheson. And number 15, Jordan Ellsworth. Team Prince Edward Island is coached by George Morrison and assisted by Patrick Carr. And now fans, introducing 12 Team Newfoundland, wearing number 4, Vincent Johnny Sullivan. Number 5, Mark McShane. Number 6, Gavin Curtis. Number 7, Michael Hahn. Number 8, Ian Anderson. Number 9, Connor King. Number 10, Gabriel Trickett. Number 11, Miguel Mullen. Number 12, Brian Legg. Number 13, Sammy Kirkland. Number 14, Mark Tobin. And number 15 is worn by Cameron Stanford. And coach 14, Newfoundland, Matt Bruce, assisted by Blair White, and managed by David Mine. And the referees in charge of today's match, crew chief going to be Dalen Spicer, and he's assisted by Daniel Holzer. And now fans, if you can, please rise, remove your hats for this presentation of our national anthem.
good. Good.
All right, basketball fans. This time we're going to introduce the starting five for both teams. First, for Prince Edward Island, wearing number 2, Zachary Blood. Number 5, Nate Whitnell.
Hello, test.
Ryan McKinnon. Number 11, Kayla McDonald Wood. And number 14, Sean Matheson. Starting 5, 14, Newfoundland. Number 6,
Test.
Number 11, Will Ryan. Number 12, Ryan Levitt. Number 14, Tobin. And number 15, Cameron Stanford. And just a friendly reminder to all fans,
Test. Test. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Richard J. Curry Center for today's match between Team Newfoundland and Team PEI. My name is Darcy McKillop. I'll be with you for this matchup. The winner of today's match will advance to play Team Quebec tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Been a great week of basketball so far. Hopefully this afternoon we'll continue to press. So we're underway. PEI controls the opening tip-off. They move the ball up into the corner, number 5. Whitnell, he gets the shot away, doesn't go. Newfoundland pulls down the rebound. They bring the ball up the floor with number 11, kicks it out to 15. Cameron Stanford. So Newfoundland balls the ball to the low post. The number 6, Gavin Curtis. The shot doesn't go. So PEI with their second exception. Ryan McKinnon bringing the ball up to PEI. He pulls his dribble up, finds number 2, Zachary Blood. He drives along the right side, lays it up off the glass. Shot's no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Zachary Blood on the line, trying to open the scoring here. First one's a little strong off the back of the rim. Bounces back out. He'll set up for his second attempt. Second one's again off the back rim and rebounded by number 15 for Newfoundland, Cameron Stanford. He gets the ball quickly up the floor. Number 6, Gavin Curtis. He gets it back across the top to Stanford. He dribbles his way in, spins to his left, and lays it up in for the first 2 points of the game. Go to Team Newfoundland. Cameron Stanford with the lay-in for 2. PEI coming back up, number 8. Ryan McKinnon dribbled the ball up. He's looking to get somebody up the top, so Kayla McDonald Wood comes to the top. He's trying to drive up the lane, kicks it out to the corner. Number 2, Zachary Blood with a long 3-point attempt. That doesn't go. Rebound Newfoundland, quickly back up the floor. Stanford, he got the ball on the left wing, looking to go along the baseline, gets cut off nicely, moves it back out to 14. Mark Tobin, he kicks it over to the corner, 11. Miguel Bunley, he goes up, shot's no good, but he'll go to the line, shooting 2. Second team foul for PEI. Miguel Bunley on leading scorer so far in the tournament for Newfoundland, knocks his first one in. Second's good as well to give Newfoundland an early 4-0 lead. 8:42 to go in the first quarter. This game this afternoon, U15 game between PEI and Newfoundland. A little bit of pressure, but PEI handles the pressure, gets the Blood. Blood gets it off on the side at 5. Whitnell, he kicks it back at the top, number 8, Ryan McKinnon, who takes a long shot. That doesn't go. Newfoundland pulls the ball back down. Number 6, Curtis, carrying it up the court. He gets cut off along the baseline, kicks it back out to 12. Leggy, who kicks it across to 14. Tobin gets it over to Stanford in the corner. He fakes a shot, decides to go to the rim, lays it up top the front, no good. PEI tracks down the rebound. And McKinnon coming back up. He looks to get underneath. The ball's tipped. Blood knocks it back out to 14. Matheson And we have an offensive foul call on number 11, Caleb McDonald-Wood. That's his second personal. So now Newfoundland coming back up. Tobin leading the way up the floor. Dribbles off the right, hands the ball off to Stanford. Stanford gives off to number 11, Bunleon. Goes down to the baseline. Number 6, Curtis with a short jumper for 2 for a 6-point lead for Newfoundland. 7:43 to go, first quarter. Ryan McKinnon trying to force his way through 2 Newfoundland players and gets fouled on the way through by number 14, Art Tobin. So Newfoundland will, that's his second personal, so he's going to take a seat. With Michael Hand checking in now for Newfoundland. Guarding the inbound pass, ball goes over to Donald Woods. He drives, pulls up a little jumper on the left side. That doesn't go. Newfoundland pulls the ball down. Look to get the ball up quickly. Ball's being handed off. Hand's got the ball at the top, picks his dribble up, looking for some help. Gets some help from Curtis. Curtis moves it over to number 11, Bunleon, who's driving along the line, lays up with the left hand. That doesn't go. PEI pulls the ball down. Get the ball back out to McKinnon, who starts back up the floor. He gets off to Sean Matheson. He dumped into the corner to Blood. Ball's tipped back to the backcourt. PEI tracks it down. McKinnon bringing it back up again. With 8 seconds left in the shot clock, PEI looking for a way to try and penetrate. They can't get there. They pop it out to the side of 14. Matheson takes the shot. That doesn't go. Pulled down by Stanford. Newfoundland back up the floor quickly. Michael Hand looking to drive in. He gets cut off. He kicks the ball to number 12, Ryan Legge. He pops it over to the corner, comes back up the top to Bunleon, who drives through, finds Legge underneath. That shot doesn't go. Newfoundland tracks down the rebound. They get it back inside. The ball is tipped out of bounds. It'll burn over to PEI. Well, McKinnon now bringing the ball forward for PEI. He's dribbling up, and just to beat a little bit of pressure. He gets it off. PEI with the ball at the top. Donald Woods trying to drive in. He gives the ball off to Matheson. He tries to drive to the baseline, cuts back to his right, throws it up off the glass. Stanford rebounds the ball, throws it off of number 12's head. But Newfoundland keeps the ball. Number 7 driving in their hand. Kicks it out to the corner for a 3-point attempt. That doesn't go. Rebound, PEI. And number 11, McDonald Wood. He gets the ball up. Number 5, Whitnell. Gives him the corner of Blood. He decides to drive along the baseline. That doesn't go. Newfoundland pulls the ball back down and puts it back up the court. Tries to drive in the lane. That doesn't work. Stanford pulls down the rebound. Kicks it back out to Hand. Hand drives now. He tries to pass it off. Gets blocked. We get a held ball. Coach Morrison from PEI wants to take a timeout here. His team trailing 6-0, 5:31 to go in the first quarter. Canada Basketball would like to thank our partner Nike for its ongoing support of the Canada Basketball National Championships 2019. Nike, just do it. A quick-paced game here so far this afternoon, folks. About halfway through the first quarter with Newfoundland to an early 6-0 lead. So the winner goes on tomorrow night to play against Quebec at 6 p.m. in the upstairs gym of the competition gym. So PEI beyond inbounding the ball underneath their own basket. Newfoundland showing some pressure on the inbound pass. PEI manages to get it in at number 11. McDonald Wood, he gets the ball up, he passes off to McKinnon. McKenzie gets across the timeline, gives it back to McDonald Wood. He's off on the left side, drops it into number 5, Whitnell. Whitnell looks to work inside to 15. Jordan Ellsworth. He manages to draw a foul in the low post. Foul goes to Connor King. That's his first, team third. 14 seconds on the shot clock for PEI. Get the ball in bounds, working into the corner to Whitnell. Whitnell comes back up the top to McDonald Wood. He tracks it down. He's looking to drive along the base into the middle. Kicks it at the corner to number 10. Plord. And the ball gets turned over. Number 5. McShane coming back up for PEI. Long three-point attempt. PEI brings the ball back up. Look inside again. Jordan Ellsworth, he kicks it out to the corner. PEI drive along the baseline, put it up, that doesn't go. Stanford bobbles the rebound, but manages to catch it on the bottom, back on the floor, gets up to the top. Newfoundland comes back up the floor. Number 11 moving across to 5, he gets across the wing to 7. Michael Hand, he dribbles around the top. Hands the ball off to Connor King. He dribbles back the other way, kicks to Stanford for a long three-point attempt. That doesn't go. Rebounded by McDonald Wood from PEI. He quickly back up the floor, looking to go coast to coast. He gets stopped, pops out to number 10. Ball goes off with some hands. PEI tracks it down and gets it back up in the front court. McDonald Wood again looking to drive into the lane. He goes through the lane on the right side, lays it up and in, and hits the harm. He'll go to the line to shoot one. First 2 points of the game for PEI. It's 9-2 Newfoundland. 4:01 left to go in the first quarter. Checking in for PEI, number 13, Ben Murphy. Nate Whitnell taking a breather here with 4 minutes left to go. First quarter. Foul shot bounces off the rim a few times, doesn't go. PEI scrambles for the rebound. The 13 comes out, Ben Murphy. He manages to get it back at the top. Ball gets back up to the top to McKinnon. He fakes left, goes right, drives in the lane, lays it up and fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. PEI trailing 9-2. That fouls on number 15 for Newfoundland. Cameron Stanford, that's his team first. His first, team 5th. Checking in for Newfoundland, number 10, Gabriel Trickett. First foul shot's good from McKinnon. Didn't catch the second player coming in for Newfoundland. McKinnon with his second foul shot. That one's off the front rim. PEI controls the rebound. Number 13, Ben Murphy, doing a good job inside getting those rebounds. PEI sitting up top looking for a screen. McDonald Wood looking for a screen. Goes around the screen, gets stuck in the middle. Ball gets kicked back out by PEI, moving around, getting deep in the shot clock. They don't get it away. Shot clock violation. Newfoundland takes over. So Mark McShane now running the point for Newfoundland, directing some traffic. He's being guarded by McKinnon. He gets by McKinnon the screen, finds a cutter. Number 12, Ryan Legge, he lays it up, that doesn't go. PEI pulls the rebound down. And the ball works its way around to McKinnon. He gets it across the timeline and looks to set things up for PEI. He pulls up his dribble, looking for some help from McDonald Wood. He dribbles across, kicks it back to McKinnon off the drive. He fakes, decides to drive in. He goes, lays it in. That doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. Finds 15. Jordan Ellsworth from the lay in for 2. It's 9-5. Newfoundland. A little bit of a run back here from PEI after giving up the first trailing 6-0 early. Newfoundland manages to get back on the board from Mark McShane with the lay in for 2 to go up 11-5. McKinnon getting called in the carry, trying to beat the pressure from number 11, Gabriel Trickett. So Newfoundland takes over the ball in the front court, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounded by number 5, Mark McShane. He gets the ball into Trickett. Trickett kicks the ball over the left side. Number 7, Michael Hand, he lays it in for 2. 13-5, 2:33 to go. Newfoundland leading. A little pressure here from Newfoundland. PEI having trouble getting out. McKinnon getting over the timeline just at the 8-second mark. Kicks it at the side to 10. Ben Plord, he dribbles through the middle and kicks it back up to 13. Ben Murphy, who takes a long 3. That doesn't go. Newfoundland takes it over. Michael Hand now playing point. Newfoundland, he brings the ball up, looks to work off a screen for number 12, Ryan Legge. Ball gets kicked out into the corner to number 5, Mark McShane. He gets stopped on the baseline, but finds a cutting Gabriel Trickett. He lays it in off the right side for 2 points, 15-5, Newfoundland, 1:58 to go, first quarter. PEI gets the ball up a little quicker this time. Donald Wood with the ball being guarded by Newfoundland number 7. The ball gets kicked out to the side. We have McKinnon looking to take a long 3, but he stepped out of bounds on the fake. The ball turned over once again, Newfoundland. Gavin Curtis coming in for Newfoundland. Ford coming out for PEI, and number 4, Armand Singh checking in for his first action this afternoon. Shane bringing the ball up, gets over the corner to Curtis. Curtis drives on the baseline, pulls up little jumper. That goes for 2. 17-5, 1 minute and 30 seconds left the first quarter. Newfoundland leading. McKinnon again bringing the ball up, being picked up at the timeline by number 6. Curtis, he gets called for a reach-in foul as Curtis tried to go by him. Well, that'll put McKinnon on the line. His team's in the bonus. That was Curtis's first. McKinnon with his first attempt. Bounces off a couple rims back out the front. See if he can find his range on his second shot. One looks a little better, but that bounces hard off the rim and out. Stanford from Newfoundland is down. He gets it up quickly to Curtis, who finds number 7 on the side. 13. Kirkland driving through the lane and lays it up in for 2. PEI having trouble dealing with the Newfoundland's pressure. McKinnon's trying to get up the side. A little push, no call, but he gets trapped on the side. He throws the ball, tries to throw it inside. Stanford steps in front, gets it across to number 7, Mike Mahan. Throws the ball up. He gets fouled. Bucket was good. So, and goes the line. Try and make 3-point play. Fouls on PEI's number 4, Armand Singh. His first, team third. That shot's off the iron and out. Donald Wood brings it down. Gets stopped, gives it off to McKinnon. McKinnon brings it up across the timeline, gets to Singh on the right side. He pulls up his dribble, looks for some help. Donald Wood goes around, takes the ball from him. He looks to drive inside, a little pull-up jumper. That doesn't go. Hauled down by PEI's number 3. He kicks it out to Singh. A short, long 2 from the baseline. McShane dancing around, he gives the ball up to Curtis. Curtis looks to drive in, goes behind his back. Finds number 13, Sam Kirkland, all alone on the left side. He just lays it up for an easy 2. Good PEI trying to get past this pressure. Find McKinnon. McKinnon manages to get past the timeline, drives in, tries to kick the corner, throws it away. Newfoundland comes back up with number hand quickly, gets 2-pointer at the buzzer to end the quarter with a 25-7 lead over Team PEI. Take a quick break and we'll be right back. Second quarter action. Welcome back, everyone. Coming into the game today, Newfoundland came into the game at 1-1 after pool play. PEI 0-2. Newfoundland had a 68-62 win over host New Brunswick on Monday evening. Lost earlier in the day, 80-60 to Manitoba, while PEI had a rough day, opening day, losing 76-38 to Saskatchewan and 90-47 to Team British Columbia. Top scorers in the tournament so far for PEI, number 2, Zachary Blood, and number 11, Kayla McDonald-Wood, both 19 points going into today's match. While on the defensive side, or on the board rebounding side, Kayla McDonald-Wood leading with 13, and number 10, Ben Plurd with kicking 11 boards. Second quarter action just getting away. Newfoundland with the ball. And Shane bringing the ball up, gets it off to number 11 at the top. Bunley, and he takes a long three. That doesn't go. A foul called on the underneath on the rebound. That's going to go on number 15, Cameron Stanford. That's his second, team first. So PEI easily passed the pressure this time with number 2, Zachary Blood bringing the ball up. He gets it over to McKinnon. McKinnon kicks it to Singh on the left side. He takes a long three. That bounces in and out. Battle underneath for 14 from PEI coming away with that rebound. Matheson, he kicks it out again for a three-point attempt for PEI. That doesn't go. Rebounded by Newfoundland. They come quickly back up the floor with McShane looking to get inside. He gets stopped inside, kicks it around. The ball comes to 13. Kirkland, he drives. He gives it over to number 8 on the corner, who drives inside. Anderson's shot doesn't go, but rebounded by Stanford. He lays it back in for 2. 27-7, 9-11 to go. Newfoundland leading Team PEI. Now Blood with the ball, looking for some help. Calls for a screen, doesn't get there in time. Goes into McDonald-Wood, who drives along the right side. A little pop and jump. That goes in for 2. 9th point for PEI. But Newfoundland comes right back. Don't give PEI any time. The ball's moving around well on the outside. Number 11 decides to drive inside. Bunley takes the ball to the hoop. Gets the foul. Bunley's been Newfoundland's leading scorer so far in the tournament. 34 points coming in today's game. Just added another 2 there on that drive, and a chance for a third on the foul line. Three-point play for Miguel Bunley from Newfoundland to make the score 39. Newfoundland, PEI looking to get the ball over. Newfoundland showing a little bit of pressure. McKinnon managed to get the ball over Donaldwood, kicks it outside again. Singh looks for the three-point, decides to go inside, pops for a little jumper. That's an air ball. Newfoundland lets the ball go at the end line. And they'll take over with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Coach Bruce yelling out some play instructions here to his team. Newfoundland sets up in the front court with Anderson trying to drive in. He's looking for some help now. He's stuck, picked up the dribble, finds McShane on the left side. Getting down the shot clock. 14 back up to 14. Mark Tobin, he gets the ball over to Anderson again. He's stuck. They're looking for that shot. Number 11, Bunleon gets the shot off just at the shot clock. The ball rims it out. Gets knocked out of bounds by Newfoundland on the rebound. PEI takes over with McKinnon inbounding underneath his own basket. He gets the ball into Singh. Gives it back to McKinnon. Shane doing a good job guarding him to get across. Singh corrals the ball on the right side. PEI moves it around and back on the other side of McDonald Woods. He comes back to talk to Singh. They just play pass, catch a little bit. Comes out for a three-point attempt from McKinnon. He looks for the three-point, decides to go inside. He drives in, lays it up off the glass. Doesn't fall for him. He manages to draw the foul, and he'll go to the foul line to shoot 2. Newfoundland lead 30-9, 7:39 to go. Foul is called on number 14. Sorry, number 5. Art McShane, that was his first, team second. Newfoundland, the first quarter shot 61%. A big reason why they were leading 25-7 at the end of the first quarter. PEI was only at 20%. And again, it was good with his first attempt. Second one bounces off the rim, pulled down by Tobin from Newfoundland. Passes the ball out to number 5, McShane, who gets fouled on the sideline by Armand Singh. That's his second, team second. So Tobin inbounds the ball to McShane. McShane looks to drive down. He kicks it out of the corner. The ball comes back to Tobin at the top. That's an air ball, but it's rebounded by PEI. They find a cutting Stanford. Sorry, not Stanford. That was Sam Kirkland. He lays it in for 2 to give Newfoundland a 32-10 lead. Getting this time manages to get past the pressure. Finds a wide open 14. Sam Matheson underneath. He lays it up in for 2. Newfoundland pushes the ball right back up the floor. Don't give them any chance to set up. The ball gets kicked out into the corner. The 7-hand, he drives through. That ball goes up hard off the glass. It's no good. His own rebound kicks it out in the corner to 14. Mark Tobin, who buries the 3 from the left corner. Not as much pressure this time, so PEI is able to get up over the timeline. And they move the ball around. Kick it up to Singh for a 3-point attempt. This one's off the rim, and Newfoundland controls the rebound. Tobin bringing the ball quickly back up the floor. Looking for Kirkland, but Kirkland wasn't ready. So now they just hand it off in the corner. Kirkland brings it back to top, gives it back to Tobin. He goes along the baseline, step pass all the way across the bottom. That shot doesn't go from Curtis. Tobin chases down the rebound. The ball's kicked back out to Tobin. Good boards in there from number 2, Zachary Blood from PEI. He gets up quickly to Singh. Singh's going along the baseline, the right side. Stops and pops, the ball bounces around, comes out. McShane quickly back up the floor off the rebound. A little behind his back, tries to go to his left, loses the handle. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds by PEI. 18 seconds on the shot clock for Newfoundland. New players coming in for Bunyan and Stanford coming back in for Newfoundland. Kirkland. Curtis getting a bit of a breather here. Now Newfoundland continued to move the ball around the outside, looking to drive through that lane. Stanford just steps right through the middle, lays it in with the right hand for an easy 2. So Newfoundland's got the pressure back on here. McKinnon's trying to beat the pressure. He's getting trapped in the corner, but he finds Zachary Blood on the other side and manages to get back up over the timeline, but they're deep in the shot clock now, inside out 10 seconds. The ball gets kicked around at the corner, comes back to the top. McDonald Wood, he fakes a 3, runs to the running jumper. That doesn't go. Newfoundland pulls down the rebound with Bunyan getting it ahead to number 5. McShane, who finds a streaking hand on the other side. Hand's shot doesn't go, but Stanford's there with for the rebound. So he'll go to the line to convert a 3-point play here. Jordan Ellsworth now checking in for PEI, giving Sean Matheson a breather. 5:17 to go, second quarter, 39-12 Newfoundland. Winner has a date with Quebec tomorrow night. Foul shot doesn't go for Stanford. PEI controls the rebound and gets the ball up the court before Newfoundland gets any pressure at the time. So now we have the chain. Sorry. Whitnell gave the ball over to back to McKinnon. He gets stopped, kicks it out the corner. The ball goes around the top to McDonald Wood. He kicks it out to number 5. Whitnell, who tries a 3-point attempt. That doesn't go. Ball's bouncing around at his feet. PEI manages to, Ellsworth manages to get it. It's a little give and go with number 11. McDonald Woods. Ellsworth lays into 2, but Newfoundland doesn't get him any time. Right back up the court. That ball is trying to throw it across the floor. Newfoundland thought it was tipped by PEI, but it let it go. But the referee says no tip, so PEI ball. And Blood inbounding the ball to McKinnon. McKinnon being guarded by number 11, Miguel Bunleon. So McKinnon decides to pull back. Bunleon on the chance to cut him off again. Had him beat, I think, if he had kept going to the left, but opted not to. They pass it around. 2-point shot from Jordan Ellsworth from the elbow doesn't go. quickly back up the court comes Newfoundland. They get the ball into the corner to number 5 for Chain. He tries to kick it back out to Bunley, and it goes off his hands and out of bounds. PEI will take over. Again, pressure being put on the inbound pass. Newfoundland. McKinnon throws the ball away. Tobin, easy 2 for Tobin. And again, PEI getting in some trouble. Balls are getting tipped around. They're deep in their own end. Managed to get across the timeline in 16 seconds. They get a ball into the corner. Number 5, he tries to drive on the baseline. Nate Whitnell, it steps out of bounds. Newfoundland ball. So Shane bringing the ball up for Newfoundland. Looks left, goes right. Finds Tobin. Tobin moves the ball all the way into the corner to Bunley, but that doesn't go. Foul for him. Ellsworth pulls it down for PEI. PEI comes back up the floor. Blood trying to get in the middle, but no room in there for him. They move the ball back around the top. McKinnon nails the 3 from the top. They score 41-17. Newfoundland. Again, quickly back up the floor comes Newfoundland. Try to drive and cut back through, but active hands there for PEI. They knock the ball down and manage to back up the floor with Dalton Woods. He tries to lay in and get blocked by Stanford. Ellsworth controls the rebound, and then he gets fouled. That was called a foul. Was called on Cameron Stanford. That's his third, team third. So Sam Kirkland will check back into the game. Stanford will have a seat at the end of the bench. PEI inbounding the ball underneath the basket. 16 seconds on the shot clock for them. They get the ball in. The ball comes in to number 1, Nolan Craig. He moves the ball around to get back in the corner to number 5, Whitnell. Woods gets the inside. He drives inside. He passes the ball over to Matheson. He can't control it. Tries to kick it back out. Newfoundland runs away with it. A little 2-on-1 action. Another 2 points for Michael Bunley. So here we got Craig again trying to get the ball out. He tries to get the ball back to number 5. Whitnell, the ball gets tipped out of bounds. Newfoundland, so 21 seconds on the shot clock. 6 seconds for PEI to get the ball over the timeline. Gavin Curtis coming back in for Mark Tobin for Newfoundland. So Craig gets stopped again on the sideline, gives it to McKinnon. And they get called in the clock violation. They can't get the ball up over. And it's turnover to Newfoundland. Bunley inbounds the ball to Mark Chain, and he takes it over to the left side and looking to set up, see what happens. He's looking for a screen. 13, Kirkland comes out to set that screen. They dribble off of it. Bunley comes back to the top and then finds Sam Kirkland underneath for a 2-point bucket. McKinnon manages to get up past timeline. Newfoundland tries to double it. PEI manages to get the ball, but they don't get set up in time. Newfoundland gets back, gets set up on their defense. So we're deep in the shot clock again. McDonald Wood tries the running jumper again. That doesn't go. That's rebounded by Michael Hand. He has a long outlet pass. It's tipped back. Nice play with Newfoundland. They tip it back. The first shot doesn't go. Kirkland's there for the tip back, put back to get the 2 points. Craig trying to get himself over the timeline. Manages to get there. Lots of Newfoundland bodies there, but McKinnon manages to get the ball. Long 3-point attempt. PEI doesn't go. PEI controls the rebound. Craig again drives across the middle, kicks it out to the left side. Ball moves back to the top to McKinnon. McKinnon looks to drive on the right, spins back to the left, lays it up and in. Good for 2 from Brian McKinnon. Right back up the floor comes Newfoundland. 2-on-1 didn't work. Rebound goes to PEI when trying to get it back out. The ball gets tipped by one of the Newfoundland players out of bounds. Donald Wood gets the ball over the side to Craig as they get it up the floor. Craig gives it back to McDonald Wood. He drives inside, finds a wide open PEI 15 underneath, but that doesn't go. Newfoundland loses the handle on the rebound. The ball will go over to PEI. Checking in for Newfoundland, Gabriel Trickett. Coming in for Miguel Bunleon. So McKinnon inbounding the ball in front of Newfoundland bench. He gets the ball in number 5, Nate Whitnell. He gives it back to McKinnon on the side. McKinnon gets it into the corner to Whitnell. He takes a long three. That doesn't go. Good work underneath again by Jordan Ellsworth. He gets the boards, gets it to Craig. Craig takes a 3-point. That's blocked. PEI controls the rebound again. Donald Wood tries a three. Doesn't go. Newfoundland quickly back up the floor into the right-hand corner. Number 7 drives along the baseline. Kicks to the far side. Little shake and bake move for number 5, McShane. He gets the little jumper to lay in for 2. 49-19, 25 seconds left in the first half. Newfoundland hasn't pulled out of the press yet, but McKinnon gets by that one a little bit, but he loses the handle. McShane picks it up and goes forward. Curtis kicks the ball back out to Hand. Hand dribbles through the key, stops, moves it out to Trickett. Ball goes to the corner, comes back to Trickett for a long three. Boards underneath, controlled by Hand. He goes back up and gets fouled with 0.9 seconds left in the first half. Hand makes his first. Second rolls off the rim and out. Rebound controlled by PEI as the clock runs down to 0. And at the end of the first half, Team Newfoundland Labrador 50, Team PEI 19. Newfoundland controlling the entire game here so far, not allowing PEI a whole lot. PEI will see what they can do at halftime, see if they can regroup and come back out. Get themselves back in this game. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for second half action. And welcome back to the Richard J. Curry Center, everyone, for the second half action between Team PEI and Team Newfoundland Labrador, 15U boys division. Game being played today with the winner moving through to the quarterfinals to take on the second-ranked team from the province of Quebec. The loser will take on a loser between Nova Scotia and Manitoba later on. The game will be played later on today. 50-19 lead for Newfoundland Labrador at the half. They're being led 11 points by Cameron Stanford, but he's also in foul trouble with 3. And he's back on the floor to start the second half. PEI being led by Ryan McKinnon with 7. And our other spark plug, Galen McDonald-Wood, a little bit of foul trouble himself. He has 3 to start the second half. And he's back on the floor as well. So Newfoundland, PEI started the ball, but the ball gets turned over, and Newfoundland brings the ball back up the floor quickly. They're just moving the ball around the outside now, looking to try and get something inside. Find Stanford all alone underneath. Nobody guarding him, and he just easily lays it up in for 2 on the right side. And McKinnon now brings the ball back up from PEI. He gets up across the line before they get their pressure set up. There's lots of pressure from Newfoundland in the first half. PEI struggled the entire half trying to get the ball over the timeline. But they're doing all right this time. They move the ball inside number 14, Matheson. He's trying to work in there against number 13, Sam Kirkland, sorry. He laid it up, but doesn't go, and Newfoundland comes down with the rebound. Mark Tobin brings the ball up. He passes the ball off to McShane. He goes back to Tobin. Tobin drives along the baseline, tries to throw it up back at the top. He gets batted down by Mathis from PEI, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Newfoundland. Donald Wood gets the ball up this time. Lots of contact going up the floor. Referee blows this one down. Called Michael Hand for Newfoundland on the foul going up the floor. That's his first, team first. PEI now with the ball. Donald Wood trying to drive along the left side. He kicks it back out to Matheson. Matheson goes into the corner. The number 2, Zachary Blood, but that falls off the rim. Newfoundland grabs it, comes quickly back up the floor. They can't get it, but Stanford's underneath there to grab the rebound. He lays it back in with the right hand. Another 2 points from Stanford. He's leading the game now with 19 points. McKinnon pulling his dribble up. Manages to go over and back. So another turnover. Number of turnovers so far for PEI. So McShane inbounds the ball to hand. He sets up the top. Looks a little bit go right. Puts the ball back out. Long three. And Tobin doesn't hit the rim and goes out of bounds. Newfoundland can't track it down. PEI. We'll see if they can get back up. McKinnon's inbounding the ball. Trying to get help from Blood. McDonald Wood. And Wood gets the ball up to Blood on the left side. He thinks with the shot, but kicks it back out with Donald Wood. He drives, kicks it across number 5. Whitnell, he goes back to talk to McKinnon. McKinnon tries to drive through, lays it up off the glass a little strong. Newfoundland pulls it down and brings it right back up the floor. They're not waiting for anybody. Just PEI gets back and cuts off that fast break attempt. So Newfoundland pulls it back out and sets up. And Tobin now drives inside, kicks it over to Stanford. He takes a long two this time. That won't go for him. So Tobin tracks it down. Gives it to Hand. Hand drives in on the right side, throws up, doesn't go. Battle underneath the rim for the rebound. Newfoundland comes away with it. Long three attempts, air ball from Kirkland. Newfoundland comes and gets it, but all those shots they threw up, not one of them hit the rim. So they get a shot clock violation, and PEI takes over. So McKinnon now trying to inbound the ball. That ball's turned over. Number 5, nice lay in from McShane for another 2 points for Newfoundland. Again, Newfoundland keeping that pressure on, up 56-19. Bodies flying everywhere. Ball goes to the floor. Got Blood and McShane fighting over it. McShane gets a little bang on the back of the head. It's a held ball. And coming in now for PEI, Armand Singh's coming back in for Zachary Blood. And number 4, Vincent Sullivan, checked in for Newfoundland. Well, Newfoundland looking to inbound the ball with 17 seconds of the shot clock. And the referee halts play. Singh, Kentucky in his jersey. Tobin with the ball just divided the Newfoundland bench. Looks to inbound the ball. Finds Stanford. It wasn't looking first, but he cracks it down, kicks it across the corner. Ball works his back around the top to Sullivan. He looks to drive, stops, gets it to Tobin. Tobin drives now, kicks it at the corner. Is back to the top. The hand, he finds Stanford on the lone by himself. He goes underneath and up for 2. So pressure's pulled off now by Newfoundland. Donald Wood gets the ball up. He's being guarded by Hand. Hand forces him to kick the ball out to number 5. Whitnell moves the ball across the top to number 10. Ben Plourde, he gets it over to Singh in the corner, comes back to Whitnell at the top. And Donald Wood pops back out. He takes it, makes a little move. It's a long 2 on the top of the circle. Make the score 58-21. Newfoundland, 6:33 to go in the third quarter. Nice backdoor cut by Tobin, but can't get the shot to fall. Donald Woods pushed the ball quickly up the floor. He's going to try and go coast to coast. He lays it off the glass, and that won't go. Sullivan comes down with the rebound for Newfoundland. He brings the ball back up the floor and will look to set up in the front. He finds a wide open Hand underneath, on the side. He kicks the ball, drives, and then kicks the ball back out. Tobin tries to find him back in the corner, but throws the ball out of bounds at the end line. Singh will inbound the ball. Donald Wood for PEI. Donald Wood drives and kicks the ball at number 5, Whitnell. He gets the ball back inside, and number 14, Matheson, he tries to lay it up, doesn't go. Stanford pulls the rebound down. Long outlet pass to Tobin. And Tobin lays it in for 2. A nice pass from Hand to Tobin there. He spotted him streaking down the right side. And threw it over top of it with 3 PEI players for an easy bucket. McDonald Wood drives and kicks the ball back out. 3-point attempt off the front rim. That doesn't go. Stanford gets that long rebound. And McDonald Wood reaches in, grabs it. And we have a held ball. Possession will stay with PEI. Singh looking to find somebody open, finds number 10, Ben Plourd. He drives in and stops. Takes a short jumper from just inside the foul line. That doesn't go. Another long outlet pass, this time to Mike from Stanford to Ham. That doesn't go, but Tobin chases down the rebound, tries to throw it back in. PEI knocks the ball and picks it up and comes forward with number 5. Whitnell finds Singh over on the left side for the long 3. That doesn't go. Stanford fights his way back underneath, grabs the rebound. Number 5 from PEI, Nate Whitnell, tries to jab his hand in there to knock the ball out and gets called for a foul. That's his first, team first. Sullivan now running the point for Newfoundland. I got some instructions as he comes up the floor to sets up his offense. Gets it over on the right side to Tobin. He's looking for Stanford to cut through. Tries to throw it in there, but wasn't a whole lot of room for him. PEI picks up the loose ball and comes forward with number 10. Ben Plourd got the ball in the corner out to McDonald Woods. He's trying to drive around to the left side. He lays it up off the glass. That won't go. Stanford's there for another rebound, looking for that long outlet pass to Tobin again. He's in front of 3 PEI players. Shot doesn't go, but he's fouled. Foul's called on PEI's number 10, Ben Plourd. That's his first, team second. Tobin on the line, shooting 2. Drains his first. A few Newfoundland flags waving over there in the end after that shot. 61-21 lead for Newfoundland, 4:36 to go, third quarter. Second shot's up, that one's good as well. And after that, Mr. Tobin will have a bit of a breather as number 6, Gavin Curtis, checks back into the game. Donald Wood now bringing the ball up for PEI. Picked up at half by number 7, Michael Hand. Kicks the ball moves around in the corner. PEI keeps moving around the outside on the right side. Singh tries to drive the baseline. He gets stopped underneath, kicks the ball way back out to number 5, Whitnell. He gives the ball, hands off to Ben Plourd. Plourd tries to get it in, get deep in the shot clock. Singh's going in amongst the trees. He lays it up off the rim as the shot clock expires. Newfoundland pulls the rebound down. Sullivan comes back up the floor looking to drive in the lane. Lays it up with his right hand. Nice little play, nice little shake and bake move to get around a couple of PEI players. Laid it in for, I think, his first 2 of the game. McDonald Wood drives, kicks it back up to the top. Number 10 driving inside the gym. He gets that ball knocked away. The ball's thrown at the top. Singh corrals it at the top. He waits for McDonald Wood to come back out, get back to try and reset deep in the shot clock. 5 seconds left in the shot clock as McDonald Wood drives in, throws it across to Whitnell, but Whitnell can't handle the pass, and it goes by him out of bounds. Subs now coming in from both sides. Number 11, Miguel Bunley, now with the ball. He kicks it out on the right side for Trickett, who takes a long 3. Just off the bench, hits the 3 to the right side corner. Ben Plourd now bringing the ball up for PEI, looking to see what they can do to keep it in the corner, move it into the corner. They bring it back up to talk to McDonald Wood. He drives along, finds number 3 open. He kicks it back up to 13. 13 tries a 3. That won't go. Ball to Newfoundland. Sullivan giving some instructions as he starts up the court. Finds number 6, Evan Curtis. He works the ball inside, this time to number 12, Ryan Legge, who lays it up, can't go. PEI comes up with the rebound. Singh throws the ball up to the right side to McDonald Wood. Makes a quick step, goes around 2 Newfoundland players, lays it off the left side and in for 2 to make the score 67-23, 2:41 to go, third quarter. Newfoundland number 10. Trickett driving off the left side, draws the foul. Bedpore with his second, team third. Trickett's first one bounces on the front rim and out. Second one drains his second one to make the score 68-23, Newfoundland Labrador. So Donald Woods now catches the ball and takes a look to see what's there. Gets the ball into the corner. Ball tries to go underneath, but Leggy picks that ball off. He's looking for Trickett streaking underneath. He tries to throw it over top. The ball bounces around. Leggy manages to get it back. He tries to go to the hoop, and he gets fouled by PEI's number 3. Willis Bolger will be his first, team fourth. Leggy's first shot bounces off the rim and out. Second one is good. Newfoundland retreats back to their basket, set up their defense as McDonald Wood catches the ball, turns around, takes a look, comes forward with late Dunley on trying to guard him. Ball gets kicked into the corner, dribbled out to the middle. Goes back to McDonald Wood in the corner. He looks inside again, trying to get the ball in at number 3, Bolger. Ryan Leggy reaching around there trying to knock that ball out. It's his first foul. That's the team's second. We'll Singh now will inbound the ball for PEI. Just to the left of the basket. Finds an open Bolger. Takes a little jump shot off the line, but that won't go. Ball comes forward. Sullivan throws it off the back of Singh's head. And bounces right to McDonald Woods and brings it back up for PEI. He drives again to the left, kicks it back out to Bolger over to number 10, Plourde. Plourde finds 13, Murphy. Move the ball around to Singh, kicks back out to Plourde. Plourde now trying to come through. He finds Bolger, kicks it back out for a three-point attempt from Singh. That's off the rim and out. Bolger tracks the ball down. PEI is moving the ball around. Donald Wood takes a short jumper that doesn't go. Sullivan coming forward, 2-on-2. A little step through, tried to lay it up on the glass, it doesn't go. Nice rebound by number 13, Ben Murphy for PEI. Ford now with the ball. PEI on the left, kicks it back to the top. McDonald Wood. Wood's looking for the screen. He comes off the screen, tries to go inside, finds Singh in the corner. He kicks it back to Murphy at the top. He tries to drive through, loses the handle. But Trickett reaching in, gets called for the foul. That's his first, team third. Ian Anderson now checking in for Newfoundland. And Vincent Sullivan getting a rest. So ball's back into PEI. Donald Woods again moving the ball around, kicking it out to the outside. They keep dribbling around the top, looking for trying a way to find the way inside. Newfoundland is not giving them a whole lot. We're deep in the shot clock again. PEI gets the shot off the last second. That hits the rim and out. Battle for the rebound underneath. Newfoundland comes away with it. Long outlet pass up the front to Trickett. Anderson and back to number 8. Ryan McKinnon. Sorry, not McKinnon. The ball's turned over. PEI manages to come back. So 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Newfoundland leading 69-23. McDonald kicks it out in the corner to Singh. He goes along the baseline. Goes for the jump shot, but gets blocked from behind by Anderson. The ball goes out of bounds, and PEI will have 9 seconds to get this ball in and see if they can score. Murphy with the ball on the left side, spins back, sees McDonald Woods on the top. 3 seconds left, shot clock. McDonald Woods gets the shot off, but the rebound goes to Leggy. Ball comes forward, number 10, Trickett. Trickett going one-on-one. He pulls up, throws it up at the last second, but that doesn't go. So at the end of the third quarter, we have Team Newfoundland Labrador 69, Team Prince Edward Island 23. 1 quarter left to play. Basketball New Brunswick would like to thank the following sponsors for helping make this year's tournament, another successful venture. Budget Rent-A-Car, Coastal Graphics, City of Fredericton Tourism, Taylor Printing, Fredericton Region Solid Waste, and the province of New Brunswick. Thank you for your support. Basketball New Brunswick would also like to thank all the volunteers for taking the time out this week to come in and work the scorer's table, work the stats table, work the shot clock, do the announcements. Run the camera. Lots of volunteers here this week trying to help out, making sure that all the participants, coaches, players, managers, parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters all have a wonderful week here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. So after 3 quarters of play, leading the way for Newfoundland, Cameron Stanford with 17 points. Ryan McKinnon still leading the way with 7 for PEI. Newfoundland shooting cooled off a little bit since the first quarter, still shooting though at 51.8%. PEI is still hanging around that 20% mark. Newfoundland starting up the ball with a quarter. The first shot doesn't go, rebound doesn't go. PEI controls the rebound. McDonald Woods coming back up the floor. Still looking to go one-on-one, driving into his left. Kicks the ball on the left side of Singh. Singh goes into the corner. They look inside to number 15, Jordan Ellsworth. Pass doesn't go to him, it goes out of bounds. Newfoundland takes over. Curtis now on the point, looking for a screen. Got a screen each side, decides to go to the left. Pulls up on the left side, goes for the 3-point. That ball goes in and out. Rebound goes to PEI. They find their point guard, McDonald Wood. He brings the ball up, manages to beat his man on the left side. Tries to lay it in. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Newfoundland. PEI has 15 seconds on the shot clock. Singh underneath the basket trying to get the ball in. That ball goes in and it's tipped out of bounds by PEI. They can't control the inbound blast, and Newfoundland will take over. And Curtis running the point right now on the bench, yelling out some instructions for them what they want to play. With Leggy stepping out for the 3-point shot. He works the ball into number 9 to Connor King, sorry. Kicks the ball back up Curtis, back to King. King goes up strong, but he's met in the air by Ben Plord, who says, "You're not scoring this one." He knocks the ball out of bounds. 6 seconds left on the shot clock for Newfoundland. And Curtis looking to inbound the ball, trying to find Milton Mann. Thought he was running out of time, so he tried to put it off Singh's leg, but before he could do that, a 5-second violation. PEI taking over. Kalen McDonald Wood once again bring the ball forward for PEI. He's picked up at the center court line by Connor King. He goes by King, kicks it off into the left corner. Number 13, Ben Murphy tries to take 3. That won't go. PEI comes forward again quickly. Ford gets back, gets in the lane to take away that long pass. Brings the ball back up, gives it out to McKinnon Wood. He gets it over in the corner. Again, a little give and go here, action going on. Trying to work his way in. The ball comes back to the top. 13, Murphy tries to drive in and loses his footing. Newfoundland picks up the ball, comes forward again. Battle now between Singh and Leggy. 3 guys battling for that ball. We get a held ball. The ball will go to PEI. 8:16 left to go, 4th quarter. Players fighting, trying to get through the defense there. PEI manages to get the ball in. Donald Woods again taking the ball right to the hole. Shot doesn't go. The shot's blocked, but picks up a foul on the way in. Foul goes in to Connor King. King's third foul. Team first. Donald Wood's first shot, strong off the back rim. Makes his second. 69-25, Newfoundland. Curtis quickly back up the floor, looking for that long outlet pass to Anderson. Gets it under the rim, but he can't get it. Leggy makes a cut through. He gets stopped. PEI moves the ball around. Three-point attempt doesn't go. Leggy tracks down the rebound. Finds Trickett alone underneath. He gets fouled before he gets a shot off. Jimmy Hutton from PEI with the foul. He's first, team first. Trickett backs it, gets the ball in. Quickly back inside to Leggy. Leggy lays it off on the left side, a little bit strong. PEI pulls the rebound down and gives the ball off to Donald Wood. And he comes forward again, ahead to the left side. Hutton dribbles around the top, finds Glenn Plord coming to the top again. Plord stops with long three. That's off the back rim and out. Rebound controlled by Leggy. He throws it off the back of Anderson. Anderson turns around and picks up the ball. He was guarded by Singh. And they get the ball up. The ball goes back over to Curtis. Moves to the outside, number 9, Connor King. Connor King takes it back up the top of Trickett. Back to Curtis, back inside to Anderson. Anderson looking to see if he can get around. He finds Leggy underneath, but Leggy can't handle a pass. Singh picks up the ball. Curls back out and passes over McDonald Woods. Woods comes forward again. This time he goes to the right. Lots of reaching and grabbing. Another foul called on number 9, Connor King. That's his fourth. Team second. Sam Kirkland now checking in for Gavin Curtis with 7:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Singh gets the ball in the corner to McDonald Wood. He drives along the baseline. They just kick it around. They get it back to the top. Ford tries to drive in. Nothing there for him. He kicks it out to the corner. McDonald Wood makes a move, goes to the baseline against two guys. Nothing there for him that way. Loses the handle on the way up. Ball goes off of him out of bounds. Newfoundland takes over. Anderson now running the point for Newfoundland as he brings the ball back up over the timeline. Being guarded by Singh, goes right and left, then kicks the ball to Trickett in the corner. Trickett tries to drive through the lane. Ball gets blatted out of the way. Sorry, that wasn't Trickett. It was King coming across. Trickett managed to track it down and try to get it back to the corner, but ball was tipped out of bounds. PEI ball. And the Woods over to Plord to the side. He works the ball inside to number 15, Jordan Ellsworth. Ellsworth goes into the middle, takes a shot, draws the harm. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Fouls called number 10, Gabriel Trickett. That's his second, team third. First one's off the back rim and out. Ellsworth with his second. And that one bounces off the rim, pulled down by Sam Kirkland. Moves it forward to Trickett. He looks for the long pass underneath Anderson. Number 9, King tries to save the ball, dives into the Newfoundland bench. Lands on 3 or 4 chairs, knocks him over, but he seems to be okay. His teammates help him up. Good hustle there by King, especially in the game that's well in hand. 66-26 to go, 69-24 lead. Wood again going right, left, kicks it out to Plord for the three-point attempt. That one goes in. 3 points for Plord to make the score 69-27. Anderson trying to drive in. He gets stopped in there, but draws the foul. Jimmy Hutton with his second foul, team second. Anderson on the line. This is his first one, a little strong. Second one's good. like Connor King's diving to the bench. May have got one of his players. Looks like number 6, Gavin Curtis over there. He'll have a nosebleed looked at by the training staff. I think he was sitting near where King landed. PEI drives in again. They can't get it. King gets the ball ahead to Anderson. Anderson looking to drive in. He gets fouled hard. Looks like Jimmy Hutton, number 7. That would be his 3rd personal here in the matter of about 3 minutes. So Anderson going back to the line to shoot 2 once more. First one doesn't go. Makes good with the second. 71-27, Newfoundland Labrador. 5:45 to go. Again, McDonald Woods gets the ball up. He passes it across to Singh. Singh tries to drive in, but he gets cut off by Anderson. And Anderson gets called on the reach in. And that's his first, team 4th. Singh looking to get the ball in. He finds Port at the top. He's dribbling around, pulls up his dribble, finds McDonald Woods coming back. He's driving through the lane, pulls up to the left, banks it off the backboard and in for 2. Singh trying to guard Anderson there, but he gets the inbound, passes back to number 13, Sam Kirkland. Kirkland brings the ball up. He finds King. King drives across the lane, kicks it to Trickett. Trickett to the long 3 from the left side. That doesn't go off the rim. Strickland chases it down, gets it to Anderson at the top. He drives, kicks it back out to number 9, King. King drives through the right side, finds Leggy underneath, passes it off to him. He's battling hard under there with Jordan Ellsworth. Ellsworth gets called for the hold. It's his first, team 4th. Trickett finds Leggy underneath on the inbound pass, an easy lay in for 2. PEI coming forward again. McDonald Woods, he's not stopping. He just keeps driving. Finds a man underneath and nothing there. Loose ball. King comes away with it. He pushes the ball quickly up the court. Loses the handle, and he gets called on the travel. Donald Wood with the ball, drives along the left side, kicks it back at the Singh at the top. He thinks about the 3, decides to try and drive in. He throws the ball off to Jimmy Hutton. Hutton's got the ball now. He went right, left, looking for some help. Gets the ball to Singh. Singh comes back to the top, finds Donald Wood, drives along the right side. He splits 2 defenders, lays it up, bounces off the rim and in for 2. Donald Wood having himself a decent second half here, PEI. Anderson now, Newfoundland. One-on-one with Singh. Kicks the ball out. Ball moves around the top back to King. He drives along. He kicks the ball out to Kirkland. Kirkland drives in. He loses the ball. PEI comes away with it. 3:58 to go. Woods tries to get it into the corner. That ball's tipped away. Long outlet pass. Anderson chases it down along the baseline. He has to wait for some help now because PEI gets back. Strickland now drives, kicks it back out. Anderson steps inside for the long 2 to make the score 75-31, 3:38 to play. Hutton now moving across left to right, gives the ball to Pollard. Pollard's looking, thinks about the 3, passes off to Singh. Singh, the long 3-point attempt, hits the front rim. Newfoundland pulls it down. Don't wait, move forward quickly again. Connor King getting the ball into the corner to Trickett. Trickett drives across from right to left. He's a little jumper, lays it in. And we have a timeout to call. PEI with Newfoundland Labrador leading 75-31. Canada Basketball would like to thank the following national sponsors and partners for all their support making the 2019 National Championship possible. Bell, Toyota, Nike, Molten USA, BioSteel, Dreammaker Developments, Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, and Sport Canada. I'd also like everyone to be aware that Canada's men's national team is heading to China for the FIBA World Championships from August 31st to September 15th. Be sure to stand on guard and follow the journey as we take on the world. Join the conversation by using the hashtag CanadaGotGame. Stay informed of Team Canada news and results by visiting Canada Basketball's website, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. Those same social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can follow this tournament, and if you tweet, make a post, use the hashtag Nationals2019 to share your stories, pictures, comments, anything else you'd like to pop in there. So 3:11 to go. Fourth quarter in this game between Newfoundland, Labrador, and PEI. And PEI has the ball underneath their own basket, trailing 77-31. Looks like he's bad for the whole half of most of the game. McDonald Woods bringing the ball forward for PEI. He gets picked up at half by Leggy. He goes around to his left, kicks it out to the side to Nolan Craig in the corner. He's being driven by Anderson. He's having a hard time keeping that ball. Anderson just reaches down, grabs the ball. Quite a bit of a difference there in size. Certainly doesn't help, you know, Mr. Craig when it comes to Anderson. So Anderson passes the ball off to Strickland. He moves the ball over to Trickett. Trickett takes the long three. That doesn't go. The ball's not touched. Goes over to PEI. McDonald Wood, I think, has played almost every minute of this game. So definitely a workhorse for PEI. So Nolan Craig now inbounding the ball for PEI, again being guarded by Anderson. Anderson knocks that ball away from him in the inbound, turns and finds Trickett up the left sideline. Trickett's going right to the hoop. Doesn't go, the ball gets batted around. McDonald Woods tracks it down. He's going 1-on-3. He takes it right to the hoop on Anderson. Throws it up, it doesn't go, but draws the foul. And he'll go to the line shooting 2. McDonald Woods on the line shooting his first one. Drains that one. He's good from the line, 2 for 2 from the line for McDonald Wood. Again, having himself a great second half here. Working hard, hasn't quit. The ball comes into Leggy. Leggy tries to spin inside, he gets stopped. Anderson gets the ball on the baseline, he throws it back to Leggy. He goes right, left, pops up on the baseline. That's a little strong, pulled down by PEI's Hutton. And the ball works its way back around to McDonald Wood. He loses his balance as he's trying to drive in, but Craig manages to catch it. He gives it off to Ford. Hutton gets the ball back to the top. He goes right, left, pulls up. He goes back to Craig. Craig finds a man in the corner. He gets the ball underneath. Comes back to the top. McDonald Wood, the running jumper, goes for 2 at the buzzer. 77-35, Newfoundland, Labrador. Ryan Leggy was being talked to by the coaches. He wasn't paying attention. Anderson did notice that he threw the ball by him, threw it out of bounds. And PEI will get the ball back with 1:42 left to play in the fourth quarter. And John Wood gets it over to Plord. Plord drives in, finds a man underneath the basket open, but he can't handle it. Kicks the ball back out to Wood. 3 doesn't go. Hutton tries to get it in, that doesn't go. Ball's batted away. King's coming forward now with Newfoundland. He pulls up. Hutton hustles back and gets that pass. Turned over to PEI. Plurt brings it up, looking for McDonald Wood. He drives right into the lane. Finds underneath, finds number 15, Jordan Ellsworth, on the left side. As he goes up, he gets fouled. And he'll go to the line. Ryan Legge gets the foul call. That's his second, team fifth. First one's a little strong off the back rim. Second one off the rim, back iron again. Ball's battled around a little bit, but Newfoundland pulls it down, comes away. Trickett bringing the ball up. He throws it across to Legge. He gives to Anderson. He goes across the baseline, finds King. King tries to come back to 13. Kirkland. Ball's knocked down. He gets it, but he moves the ball back around the other side. Little spin move from King. Goes back to Kirkland at the top. He drives left to right. Little running jumper. It doesn't go. King pulls down the rebound. That doesn't go. Legge gets the rebound. He lays it back off the glass of the right hand. The third attempt goes for 2 points. 35 seconds left to go in this one, folks. 79-35 lead for Newfoundland. Donald Woods is not stopping. He kicks it out. Craig in the corner. He takes his shot at the three. Ball bounced around. He manages to find it inside again. Kicks it outside to Donald Wood. He takes that running jumper. This one doesn't fall for him. Ball's bounced around a little bit. Craig hustles in there and gets the rebound. Tries to get forward. He can't control it. Ball's just bouncing around, but Donald Woods finally tracks it down. He kicks it up the top to Hutton with under 10 seconds to go here. Craig tries to take a shot and it's blocked. And as Newfoundland will simply run out the clock. Newfoundland takes a 79-35 win over Team PEI. Newfoundland Labrador will take on Team Quebec tomorrow night. Court 1, 6 p.m. quarterfinals of the 15U division, the national championship. So, hope you enjoyed this afternoon's match between these two teams. Another game coming up from this court in about 45 minutes. We'll have Team Saskatchewan taking on Team New Brunswick. Talk to you all again soon.